We are going to stop it there, and we're going to go ahead and get into today's lecture. Now, today, we're going to be talking about something very, very important that is going on across the world right now. I'm under the belief that the media, the mainstream media, is trying to suppress this information. They're going out of their way to, not talk about this situation. This is pertaining to the Moth-Man sightings that are going on across this nation and across the world, okay? And one thing I want to say to start this off is that this creature right here has been getting a big misconception from the media and from most of the people who see it, because what people have to understand is it is human nature to fear what you don't understand. Okay? I'm going to repeat that. It is human nature to fear what we do not know or understand. Okay? So when we talk about this Moth-Man deity, this Moth-Man creature, we do not understand or know where it came from, where its origins started. Okay? This creature, known as the Moth-Man, according to our Native American ancestors, these creatures are known as the Thunderbirds. Okay, the Thunderbird spirits. If you look at what the moth represents in ancient spirituality, okay, what that animal, what that bug, the moth represents, okay, it is tied to psychic energy. It is tied to uncovering the unknown, seeing in the darkness, seeing through the darkness. Okay, so we're about to get into where these sightings have been occurring across this country in particular. Okay, because this is going to be very mind-blowing. Okay, so this is public knowledge. This is what the moth represents. Well, this is what it, in spiritual symbology, this is what the moth represents. Okay, right here. Intuition, psychic perception, heightened awareness, knowledge of the other world, second sight, influence, prophecy, and clarity. When they say clarity, they mean clarity of dreams, remembering our dreams. Okay, prophecy. The moth represents prophecy. The moth represents spiritual influence. The moth represents second sight, which is having sight of the spiritual world. The first sight is the sight of the physical world. Knowledge of the other world, which is the fourth and the fifth dimensional realms. Intuition, psychic perception, and heightened overall awareness. This is what the moth represents in, spiritual symbology. So if that's what the moth represented to our ancient ancestors, well, what do you think the Moth-Man deity represents? Well, we're going to get into that right now. Let's look at Point Pleasant, West Virginia, where the first Moth-Man sighting occurred in the United States, the first famous one anyway, and it just so happened to occur back in 1966. And what's so funny about it happening in 1966 is that an organization was founded known as the Church of Satan. I'm going to repeat. The Church of Satan was founded in this country in 1966. Ladies and gentlemen, that's when the Freemasonic Order and the Vatican and the people who run this world behind the scenes were spreading the most demonic energy that this world has ever known or ever seen. And that is the year right here, yep, Virginia community, from November 1966 to December of 1967. So in 66, that is the same year that the Church of Satan was founded in this country. And I find it really peculiar that these Moth-Man sightings were occurring in that same year, because you know why? The Moth-Man was put here, okay, through a dimensional spiritual gateway to warn us about the demonic energy that is going to be present on this planet, okay? To get our lives together, to get on track with nature before it's too late. And also, when you talk about prophecy, the moth represents prophecy. The Moth-Man has an 100% accuracy rate with his predictions, with its predictions, 100%. If you do your research, the first famous sighting in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, the Moth-Man told people that the famous bridge in West Virginia was going to get hit with some kind of earthquake, some kind of catastrophe was going to cause the bridge to collapse. And no longer than 7 days, this came into fruition, ladies and gentlemen. It happened, okay? And these instances have been going on in a whole bunch of different states across this country. Just do your research, ladies and gentlemen. So right here, this article says 10 places as mysterious as the Bermuda Triangle. So, ladies and gentlemen, they're saying that Point Pleasant, West Virginia, holds the same energy as the Bermuda Triangle. And what is the Bermuda Triangle? The Bermuda Triangle is one of the biggest stargates on this planet, where three-dimensional objects go missing into other dimensions, and spiritual deities from other dimensions come into this third dimensional realm. That is what the Bermuda Triangle is. So they're telling you right in this article what Point Pleasant, West Virginia is. It is a location of one of the biggest spiritual stargates on this planet. And ladies and gentlemen, that is where the Moth-Man is coming from. He's coming from the spiritual stargates and manifesting himself in this physical realm. If we just look at these photos, okay, let's just look at these photos that random people are taking. This one was in Asia, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, this was in Asia in the early 2000s. This one was in 2016, not too long ago, in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. They're starting to see them again this year. It's going on again this year, ladies and gentlemen. And when you look at this photo, okay, nothing really looks that distorted. Okay, it's showing a moving object. Whoever took this picture took it perfectly, because it got it right in frame. You see what I'm saying? It got the whole thing it with its whole frame. The tree right there, the piece of the other tree on the right hand side. Okay. This was taken in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Okay, about close to 6 months ago. Okay, these sightings are starting to pick up at a very fast rate out of the blue. This picture is the reason I'm doing this damn video. Okay, this was taken in 2017, probably like a week, no longer than a week ago, in a small town in Arizona, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, small town in Arizona. This is on a sidewalk in a random neighborhood. And when we zoom in on this, same size of the wings, same size of the body, same height, same size of the head. Okay, this is an interdimensional being. This is an interdimensional being. And like I said, it can't be a lie. It can't be made up because these sightings are happening all over the world. All over the world. Can't be all fabricated. It can't be all made up. Okay? This is what your government does not want you to know. Okay, the Moth-Man is back. The Moth-Man is actually capable of communicating to people in the fourth dimension, in the dream realm. And what it does is it gives us its prophecy. It gives us its prediction for future events to come. Okay? So in the very, very near future, there's going to be individuals coming forth stating what the Moth-Man told them in their dreams. Because that's what this deity does. That's how this deity communicates with humans. Okay? You can see it as a fallen angel, but people have to understand there's a great portion of fallen angels that are not 100% evil. Their mission and their duty is to teach humanity a lesson and to show us their prophecy, to warn us, to guide us to get back on the right track, and to warn us to say, hey, if you stay on this destructive path and you keep killing each other and you keep, letting your ego take over your entire consciousness to where you don't even give a damn about the earth being destroyed, then this is what's going to happen to you. This is what these are the disasters that the Creator is going to put on the planet. And we as humans will suffer, okay, as a result. So that is what the Moth-Man is really, the real Moth-Man is really here for. Okay? It is a spirit known as a Banshee. It's called a Banshee spirit. Banshee. A Banshee. A spirit that comes and visits us to give us a prophecy and to warn us. To warn us to change our ways and to prepare for future events and future catastrophes. Okay? It's called a Banshee spirit. Another thing that I want to add is that there are a bunch of government experiments where the government tried to take moth DNA and splice it with human DNA to create an artificial Moth-Man. A Moth-Man that only lives and thrives in the third dimension. And they do exist. They do exist, ladies and gentlemen. If you think that's BS, there's a movie called Fly. Go watch the movie called The Fly, where that scientist accidentally mixed his DNA with that fly DNA, and look what happened to his ass. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is more than possible. That is what's going on in the secret underground military bases. Okay, people's DNA are getting spliced with other animals, with bugs, with plants. They are eating humans. They are experimenting with human DNA as we speak. That is why all these damn people are coming up missing every damn year, and the goddamn graveyards are still not expanding. Tens of thousands of people dying every day, and graveyards not expanding, people. It's time to expand your mind. It's time to expand your consciousness. It's time to expand your spirit. Because anything not expanding or moving is considered dead, calcified, and died off. Dead. That's the definition of damned. When you stop expanding and moving, you get all dammed up because your electromagnetic current of your aura and your 13 chakras are not moving and not creating that field of your aura around you. So when your chakra energy and the energy of your aura is dammed up, then you can have demon spirits that can latch onto you and suck your energy dry. And now the real Moth-Man that comes from the stargates and manifests itself in this third dimension, it would tell us something like that. It would tell us to get back to nature so we could be on the same vibration as the earth. Otherwise, these are the catastrophes that are going to wipe humanity out. And if you don't believe me, soon as the Church of Satan was founded in 1966, okay, that is when the Moth-Man said, if you guys don't get your shit together, this is what's gonna happen. Natural disasters, natural catastrophes from nature, from the netters, the netteroos, sending their cosmic energy down to this earth for punishment. Because the humans have gotten lazy. The humans have gotten hateful. The humans have gotten sucked into their goddamn ego and want to believe that they're the creator's only creation. So they don't give a good goddamn about the global elites being parasites and destroying the earth and destroying the resources and destroying God's chosen people. They only care about a dollar, the almighty dollar. They care about nothing but self-preservation, not helping their fellow human. So this, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be a goddamn hangnail. You see this bridge right here? This is gonna be considered a goddamn hangnail, a band-aid wound compared to what's coming to this damn country and the world in the next 3 years. Didn't I tell people 2016 to 2020? In the first videos I put out on YouTube, I told people 2016 to 2020, if this is it. This is it, people. We literally have the Moth-Man that our ancient ancestors talked about. You see what I'm saying? The Moth-Man coming back and manifesting itself in the third dimension to warn us. This picture right here was taken in a small town in Arizona. Now, let me tell you what's so significant about this. Didn't I just make a video about the Sedona vortex in Arizona and how those that source of stone, of that special stone known as the quartz? There's a large source of quartz under the plateau of the Sedona vortex. And what those crystals are doing is their magnetic field is hitting up against the magnetic field of the iron bed below the Sedona vortex, and it's creating a vortex energy, okay, around Sedona that is opening up stargates. Ladies and gentlemen, the electromagnetic vortex coming from Sedona, Arizona, is allowing spirits like Moth-Man to come into fruition and to come into this dimension. That's why these sightings are starting in areas like Arizona and like Point Pleasant, West Virginia, because like it says in this article, Point Pleasant, West Virginia is just like the Bermuda Triangle. It's a stargate. It's a stargate location where spirits come in and out of and manifest themselves in the third dimension. Okay? If you think it's baloney, these people even have a statue. These people even have a statue in freaking West Virginia, Point Pleasant, West Virginia, of the Moth-Man. They have an official government statue of the Moth-Man in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this can't be too far-fetched. You know what I'm saying? We can laugh, we can joke, you know what I'm saying? We can bullshit and act like this stuff doesn't really exist. But if you put two and two together, I don't think somebody in China is going to say the same exact story as a person in Missouri or Arizona or Mexico or South America. I don't think all these people are saying the same exact thing and just making it up. Okay? You can see the pictures have already surfaced on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? This video in particular of the sighting in Arizona, this just went viral. This right here went completely viral, and this is why I did this video on this topic. Okay, I've been getting asked a lot of questions about this, and it really drew my interest. Okay, so we have to get hip to our ancestors' information because they told us what the moth represents. I believe there's a Native American tribe around West Virginia, and they call the Moth-Man the Thunderbird. They call him the Thunderbird. Okay, go do your research. There's also a movie that came out in the early 2000s, The Moth-Man Prophecies. Okay, they always give us the truth in the movies. Go watch The Moth-Man Prophecies, ladies and gentlemen. We have to start knowing our higher self. We have to start remembering our dreams. Okay? We have to start learning how to interpret our dreams and realizing what nature and what the ancestors are trying to tell us. That is very, very important because we are not this physical body. This physical body is just a spiritual vessel, and we are spirits. So when we go to sleep and when we dream, we have to learn how to really communicate with other spirits because that's what we really are. Okay? So when you get a chance, go watch this movie, The Moth-Man Prophecies. They always put the truth in the movies, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a game. It's not a joke. And people really don't realize that this is what our ancestors were trying to tell us for a very long time, okay? Okay, they've been telling us that our these spiritual deities, there's plenty of them that hold a particular energy of an animal while still holding human energy. Okay? Whether their DNA was spliced or whether the creator just made them that way naturally. This was shown to us. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up, ladies and gentlemen. And I just want people to know and to understand that my channel in particular, you have to realize you're going to get nothing but the cold hard truth and the cold hard facts on this channel. Don't you realize that is why YouTube and Google officially blocked me from uploading any movie decoding videos on YouTube? I'm going to repeat. Google and YouTube officially blocked me from uploading any movie decoding videos. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not even allowed to play clips of a movie and to decode it for you on this channel. I'm not even allowed to do that. We have thousands, we have tens of thousands of YouTube channels showing movie clips and breaking it down, but RFG can't do that. RFG can't do that anymore, ladies and gentlemen. And if you think it's bullshit, just ask my old subscribers what happened when I tried to upload my Hellboy decoded video. Go ask them what happened. That shit got taken down in less than 5 minutes. Because I'm on to the real knowledge, the real information, the real knowledge that the government will murder for. These people, these haters ain't got a goddamn clue. about what's really going on this planet. Okay? So don't try to badmouth or criticize or ostracize the messenger. Okay? Because that's all I am, is I'm relaying the message from the ancestors. That's what I was put back here for. I'm just living out my destiny. And obviously, Google and YouTube have a problem. And their problem is so big, like I said, I can't even upload a damn movie decoding video anymore. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. But that's really all I had to say on this topic. I want everyone to do their own research and to come to their own conclusions, because we all have our own minds, bodies, and spirits. So we all have our own destinies. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everyone who supported RFG movement and Atlantean movement. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. It's the Chosen One, man. I'm out.